Tingnan naman kayo sa camera.
Plastic is forever. Hello everyone, it's good to see all of you tonight. Thank you for attending my speech. I am Aditha Bautista from the University of the Philippines, Open University. I am about to conduct a speech for my Communication Skills 3 class. Please don't get bored, this will only take 7 minutes of your time and I hope at the end of this, you will learn something from me. Tonight, I'm going to talk about plastics. No, not your friends, but the plastics that we use every day. Didn't you know that Philippines is the third worst plastic polluters in the world? We consume and rub out almost 2 million tons of plastics each year. Can you imagine how much of a waste is that? Our trash, especially plastic, ends up mostly to the rivers, to the water streams, and then to the ocean, which damages our ecosystem. This is why we are suffering from extreme climate changes, floods, drought, tragic typhoons, and hurricanes. Basically, man is causing natural disasters. The rate that we are experiencing is really alarming. Years from now, the fish that we'll eat will have plastic residue inside. Actually, there are several marine mammals that already have plastic debris inside of them. And as we consume them, our bodies are ingesting about less than 1% of that. Though, there's little scientific evidence of its effect, I am sure that these microplastics have a potential impact on our human health. And eventually, the trash that we did not properly dispose will be the food that we will ingest. A Komatsu resident of Japan once said, "If you get used to it, it becomes normal." These Japanese residents sort all their trash into 34 different categories. They didn't have a garbage truck or a dump site. They just bring their sorted trash to the recycling center and recycle almost 80% of that. Amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
But here in the Philippines, most of the people are lazy to sacrifice a little more of their time just to even recycle their plastic consumptions. There are several laws that make way to reduce our unworthy consumption of plastics. Some are encouraging to BYOB or bring your own bottles or bags. In our public market here in Leon, Batangas, the officials are already doing their thing. I've seen some using newspapers in exchange for plastic bags. That's a good step. But is it enough? We are used to convenience that we forget its effect on our environment. We forget that this environment is our home. There are also several countries that eliminate plastic consumption by putting up a refilling station. In this refilling station, you can refill your shampoos, soaps, bathroom essentials, coffee, detergents, etc. Refilling is better than recycling because you can use the bottles or jars 100 more times, thus eliminating unnecessary plastic consumption. Since there are only one or a few laws here in the Philippines that support the plastic-free campaign or engage the people into recycling, how can we manage to eliminate our plastic consumption? One solution is by bringing your own reusable bottle tumbler. If you all can notice, I always bring my Nalgene bottle with me. During the time that I bought this more than 5 years ago, I didn't know anything about plastic pollution. It's a plastic, yes?
Yes.
But I have already saved hundreds of mineral water bottles and thousands of pesos with the help of this tumbler. If you cannot get rid of buying plastic bottles, please reuse it. There are plenty of ways on how you can reuse it. Just let your creativity take over. Skip a straw. Save a turtle. Look at what our negligence is doing to our sea creatures. Let us not make another endangered species, disappear. Please refuse plastic straws, spoons, forks, and the like because these items do not decompose. Their one-time usage leaves us trash that stays with us forever. Let's eliminate this take-out mentality where our food and drinks and everything else are stored in plastic containers. For now, we may still be far from being plastic-free, but I'm hoping in like 30 years from now, people will realize its effect on the world we live in. And I hope it will not be too late. In this modern time, to practice plastic-free and be environment conscious will not be possible if all of us is not willing to cooperate. But you, yes you, can make a difference. What can you do? You have the power to get rid of the plastic that we use every day, instead of throwing them to the trash and see them in our shorelines. Organizations like ecobricks.org, the Plastic Pollution, and the Circular Cell are no machine, no money, non-government organizations in northern Luzon that use plastics and water bottles as an ecobrick. So what is an ecobrick? These ecobricks can be an alternative to hollow blocks, which are stronger and better because plastic doesn't decompose. Therefore, these ecobricks can last a lifetime. This can be done by people from any age, for it's just as easy as stuffing your trash into the garbage bag. From our home, segregate the non-biodegradables like plastics and bottles. Put anything inside the bottle, like plastic, and stuff it till you can. This is not a command, but an encouragement for us to do something for our environment. If only very few people have the awareness, sooner or later, we will be eating our own trash. Let's save our planet for us mankind and for the millions of animals and plant species as well. Thank you.